Let's talk about something a little sensitive. Sex. For something that's so natural, it sure comes with a lot of baggage. We're taught to hide it, feel ashamed, or avoid talking about it altogether. Especially in cultures where even thinking about sex can feel taboo, or where exploring your body or desires might be seen as dirty, sinful, or too much. But the truth, your sexuality is a part of you. Not all of you, but a real valid part. And repression? It isn't just about not having sex. It's about what you're not letting yourself feel. According to the American Psychological Association, sexual repression refers to the conscious or unconscious denial or avoidance of sexual feelings, thoughts, or behaviors, often due to moral, cultural, or social pressures. It can manifest as guilt, shame, fear of intimacy, or emotional disconnection. This quiz is not here to shame you, call you out, or make you feel behind. It's here to help you notice where you might be holding back and how to feel more safe, seen, and empowered with your sexual self. Ready to find out how sexually repressed you might be and what that means for your growth? Well, let's begin. Game rules. You know the drill. Grab a pen or keep track of your letters, A, B, C, or D. We've got 12 questions, so be honest and be gentle with yourself. And at the end, count your answers and see what insights show up. You might be surprised what you learn. Just like our other quizzes, how are you really or how lonely are you, our goal isn't to judge, it's to reflect. And if this helps you or resonates, sharing it or leaving a comment helps others who might feel the same way. And it tells us this type of content matters to you. Okay, let's go. 1, when a movie turns sexually explicit, how do you usually react? A, I look away or feel awkward. B, I'm curious but feel a bit guilty. C, I'm neutral, depends on the context. Or D, I enjoy it or find it interesting. Question 2, how was sex talked about when you were growing up? A, as something shameful or wrong. B, it wasn't talked about much. C, in practical or clinical ways. Or D, as something natural or important. Question 3, how do you feel when sexual thoughts or fantasies come up? A, I shut them down or feel bad. B, I have them but feel conflicted. C, I'm okay with them, mostly. Or D, I explore or enjoy them without shame. Question 4, how comfortable are you talking about sex with someone you trust? A, very uncomfortable. I usually avoid it. B, I can, but it takes a lot of trust. C, I'm fairly comfortable. Or D, very open. I think it's healthy. Question 5, how connected do you feel to your own sensuality or body? A, I try not to think about it. B, I feel insecure, but I'm working on it. C, I respect it and want to connect more. Or D, I embrace it, even if imperfect. Question 6, what's your relationship with self-pleasure like? A, I avoid it or feel guilty after. B, I've tried it, but it's still awkward. C, I do it sometimes and feel mostly okay. Or D, it's normal and affirming for me. Question 7, what comes to mind when you hear the word desire? A, guilt or discomfort. B, confusion or mixed feelings. C, interest or self-reflection. Or D, excitement or empowerment. Question 8, how do you approach intimacy in relationships? A, I often feel blocked or disconnected. B, I crave it but struggle to express it. C, I enjoy it but hesitate sometimes. Or D, I value it and initiate when I feel safe. Question 9, do you feel like you need permission to be sexual? A, yes, from society, religion, or even myself. B, sometimes, depends on the situation. C, not really, but I still second guess myself. Or D, no, it's my body and I own that. Question 10, how safe do you feel being able to express your sexual self in your current environment? A, not safe at all. It would lead to judgment or danger. B, somewhat safe, but I still hide it. C, relatively safe, depending on who I'm around. Or D, very safe. I can be myself with no fear. Almost done. Question 11, what are you currently doing to express your sexuality? A, nothing. I actively avoid it. B, I journal, think, or read, but rarely act. C, I have some small practices to stay connected. Or D, I express it regularly in ways that feel authentic. Congrats on making it to the last question. If you made it this far, we're so proud of you. This quiz isn't easy, especially when the world around us makes these topics feel off limits or even dangerous. Depending on your background, your religion, or where you live, exploring your sexuality might come with real risks or deep emotional conflict. So take a second to check in with yourself. Take a breath. You're doing great. And if this quiz helped you feel more understood or gave you something to reflect on, let us know in the comments. We're thinking of making a follow-up quiz. How well are you opening yourself up in a healthy way? Would you be into that? Or maybe a video on how to build confidence in your sexuality without shame? Let us know what speaks to you. We want to keep this conversation going in ways that feel safe, inclusive, and culturally respectful for everyone watching. Now, here's the last question. What does being sexually free look like for you? A, I don't know, it still scares me. B, I think about it, but I'm unsure how to start. C, I've started, but it still feels like new territory. Or D, it feels empowering and aligned with who I am. Here are the results. Mostly A's, repressed with fear. You may have grown up with messages that taught you to fear, suppress, or judge your sexual self. That fear isn't your fault. You've probably had to disconnect just to feel safe. But now that you're older, maybe you're ready to reconnect, slowly and gently. A reminder, your worth isn't tied to how pure you are. You're allowed to be curious, even scared, but it's still valid. Mostly B's. Curious, but cautious. You're trying. You've started to ask questions, explore ideas, but there's still some inner resistance. Maybe it's fear of being judged. Maybe it's old guilt. Either way, your curiosity is already a sign of healing. Remember, take it at your own pace. You do not need to rush into anything to prove you're growing. Mostly C's. Awakening awareness. You're aware, self-reflective, and starting to reconnect. There's more space now, even if it's still tender. You might still hold back sometimes, but you're learning to trust yourself. Remember, growth isn't linear. You're allowed to change, redefine yourself, and feel joy in your body. And if you got mostly D's, liberated, but still learning. You've done the work or had the freedom to explore your sexual self without shame, and that's powerful. And even so, being fully open doesn't mean you stop learning. It means you keep checking in with what feels real and right for you. Reminder, true freedom comes with self-respect, boundaries, and balance. You're doing amazing. If you got mixed results, layered and evolving, you're not one thing, and you're not meant to be. You may be confident in one area, but confused in another. That's not wrong, that's being human. Here's your reminder. You can hold curiosity, fear, growth, and joy all at once. And that makes you beautifully whole. So, what did you discover? What surprised you? Your sexuality doesn't need to fit everyone's mold. You don't need to be wild to be free. You just need to be honest with yourself. Thank you for being here. Thank you for exploring this part of you. If this quiz helped and you'd like more like it, we're just getting started. You don't have to subscribe, just maybe watch another video. And remember, you're allowed to want. You're allowed to feel. And you're still enough just as you are.